Getting the hard away, Southern T, back with another EP. And today, I'm here for a good time, not a long time. And I'm currently live right now on my channel, Southern T Boxing and Sports. If you could, do your boy a favor, go subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Like this video as well. But I'm here with some bit of a breaking news. You know what I mean? It's been in the air whether Josh Taylor was going to go up to 147 or stay at 140. Josh Taylor had a couple mandatories, coming up at 140. He was talking about fighting Terrence Crawford. Talking about possibly fighting Errol Spence. Possibly fighting a tune-up fight at 147, getting his feet wet and all that good stuff. But in the wake of all this, Josh Taylor has decided to, vacate the WBA. The WBA stripped him, vacated, whichever way, you know what I mean? You could say that they stripped him, but he just decided not to defend it, you know what I mean? But he is standing at 140, and he will be defending his belt. He will be defending one of his. I'm not defending his belt. He do got a fight coming up, right? But he won't be defending his WBA belt at 140. You know what I mean? So this is some breaking news, but Josh Taylor is staying at 140, and he's no longer the undisputed champion at 140 because the WBA belt is no longer in Josh Taylor's possession. He has been stripped, vacated of the WBA belt. You could say stripped, but it was his choice because he just decided, not to defend it. That was a decision that he made of his own, so he didn't lose the belt, in the ring type deal. But that's neither here or there. But Josh Taylor just confirmed himself. He put this out on Twitter, and the WBA, has confirmed this, as well. Has confirmed this as well. Josh Taylor is no longer the WBA champion. So they mean that the WBA belt, is up in the air. It's at stake, and they're going to have to, hold a tournament, I guess, or a fight whatsoever for the WBA. I'm gonna do my due. This is no breaking news for me. I'm gonna do my due diligence. While I'm standing here right now to tell y'all, the current WBA rankings. As we speak, I'm gonna tell y'all the current WBA rankings because this is gonna determine who is next in line for the WBA. This is some shit that we most definitely should. This is some shit most definitely I should do my due diligence to do. You know what I mean? To see who's exactly in the WBA, so I won't be giving y'all no false information because I'm interested to see. I'm interested to see, exactly who next in line or who next up. So I'm going to the WBA rankings. Hold on for a second. Hey, I got the current WBA rankings right now. We got Alberto Puello, Ismael Bazarro, O'Hara Davis, Sandor Martin, and Regis Prograis. That's the top five. That's the top five in the WBA right now. So Josh Taylor was just stripped of his title, vacated. However you want to, see it. But Alberto Puello is number one. You got Ishmael, who is the gold champion. Ishmael Barrios, who's number two. You got O'Hara Davies, who's number three. You got Sandor Martin, who beat Michael Garcia, who's number four. And you got Regis Prograis, who's number five. If you keep going down, names of familiarity, you got Agmedov, You got Gasol, you got Teofimo Lopez, Louis Ritson, Gary Antoine Russell, Jack Collateral, and Dalton Smith, for names of recognition. But Josh Taylor has decided to vacate, his 140-pound belt, vacate or strip. So I'm guessing, what we'll see now is maybe, a tournament breakout. They made that one face number 2, Julio versus Barrioso, you know what I mean, for a vacant title fight. Or you got Sindor Martin, down here, who may be one of the more recognizable names. They may want to go, their route, because he beat Mikey Garcia. But anybody from anywhere from 1 to 5 could challenge for the title at any given time. Either way, that's how the ranking system thing. That's how the ranking system work. At any point, anybody from 1 to number 5 could challenge from the title. Is open to challenge for the title. So, out of those guys, they can do a combination of things. Regis Prograis is also in the mix at number 5. Sandor Martin, Regis Prograis, O'Hara Davis, Ishmael Barrioso, Alberto Puello. Those are the rankings at the WBA 140-pound division, right now. But this is breaking news. This shakes up the 140-pound division. I'm wondering to myself why. I'm trying to think like, I know Josh Taylor was saying that he wanted to go up before his fight with Jack Catterall, right? But after his fight with Jack Catterall, he seemed hesitant about, exactly what he would do. And overall, as we see today, he ended up deciding just to stay at the 140-pound division. You know what I mean? So I think that's interesting. I wonder, did he stay because, he just wanted to stay, wanted to defend Undisputed? Well, we know it wasn't because he wanted to defend Undisputed, because he clearly decided to let the WBA belt go. So why did he stay? And just me personally, I think it's because, Josh Taylor thought that, he was ready for 147. And when he faced off against Jack Catterall, it opened his eyes a little bit that he may want to stay at the 140-pound division. You know what I mean? We all saw Jack Catterall versus Josh Taylor. A lot of people, including myself, think Jack Catterall was robbed in that fight. We think Josh Taylor lost that fight, but was given that decision. And I think Josh Taylor took that, and I think he learned from it. I think he said, hold on, let me slow down for a second. 147, Turnbull, Crawford, Earl Spence, Jerome Boots, Ennis, Keith Thurman. Those guys might not be what I want to do, right now at this point. So I kind of think, he made the right decision, a smart decision, deciding and just staying at 140 pound weight division. It's a little crazy to me that he decided to let go of his WBA belt. You know what I mean? But maybe he didn't want to run into another Jack Catterall situation where he have a mandatory and the guy almost beat him. And if that's the case, then I think that's kind of weak-minded in itself. Not saying that Josh Taylor did that, but just saying I think it's kind of strange that he let go of the WBA belt, but decided to stay at 140 anyway. But that's all I got. Josh Taylor has decided to vacate. The WBA has stripped Josh Taylor. It's official. This came from Josh Taylor, himself. He decided to vacate the belt. He's no longer the undisputed champion at the 140-pound division. The WBA belt is up in the air. But that's all I got, y'all. Skinny Hardaway 7T. This ain't the past. This ain't the future. But this the present. That's how we rocking. And I'm out. Love.